What is up, crypto legends? How's everyone doing? Make sure to destroy that like button. We're going to go right away into the comment section and we're going to analyze the situation here for Bitcoin altogether. How is everyone doing? Make sure to destroy that like button, guys, on your way in. How is everyone doing, guys? Smash up that like button right away on your way in and let's analyze the situation. We are basically at a crucial support level. Where you guys at? I can see you. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you can see me, you can hear me. I'm live. Let me just double check here. All good. Yes, I'm live. How's everyone doing? Pump. Let's go. Yes, we are pumping like crazy. Why are we pumping? We're going to explain that right away. I'm in a long position all the way down here. I was in a short position here at 30,300. Talking about a potential bounce from this zone. This will be explained in this live stream. And how far up can we get, guys? This is going to be talked about right away on the live stream, okay? So make sure to pay attention for this educational content on how we can trade the market here. Let me go through right away. Through the comment section, say hello to the community. When I became a successful trader, I will come and visit you, says Aditya. Absolutely, my man. Why not? I am facing problems, inconsistency in the competition. I am only focused in high probability trade. Yes, I know you need to be careful with a little bit of your emotions, all right? Getting into the wrong trades, knowing very much the risk management is very, very important. How to get into the highest probability trade scenarios with very good risk management, okay? We're not going to make, tens of thousands of dollars, all right, in just a couple of trades. Of course, if you have a couple of million in your account, of course, you'll be aiming for those big trades, right? But for the average Joe, right, we are looking of accounts of $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, you'll be, already in the top guys, all right? But yeah, obviously, we need to be consistent, small profits, small losses, and just be consistent. Obviously looking for that high risk to reward, which would be a 2, 3, 5 to 1 risk to reward on most of the trades. Of course, with scalping, it is, a bit more complex, right? It's very hard for scalping to get into those, 5 risk to reward. It's usually 2, 3, 1 to risk to reward. However, if you get into high probability trades, you are going to make some pretty decent gains at the end of the month. Always be very selective with your trade entries and your risk management. Bro, you're shorting. Stop. You're always wrong. Hey. No. I'm in a long position at the moment. Okay. It's a small long position that I entered here with the Legends trading community, just to let you know. I'm in a long position from these lows. Okay. So pay attention right away on what we're going to talk about. Okay. Because we talked about in the Legends trading community. Don't pay attention to the thumbnail. Okay. The thumbnail is just a bit of fun. Oh, are we in massive danger? Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. Not always wrong. You're actually wrong saying that I'm always wrong. It's not like that, okay? We're going to go through the setups, of course, in the Legends trading community. Been talking about this in the Legends trading community for the last few hours, okay? So not always wrong, okay? JD Nakamoto, calm down. This is a thumbnail. Make sure to pay attention. I'm in a long position, okay, from the 30,100 range. Pay attention, not shorting, okay? I did short earlier, all right, with the Legends trading community, but that short position is closed, okay? Let me just do a quick overview on what we have been talking about here on the Legends trading community for the last few hours, right? Where was this short position for a take profit at $30,350 range. We can see it right over there. It's a take profit at the lows. Then at the lows, we were very much talking about a potential long opportunity, okay? From that short position is closed. Okay? That was a scalp short. All right, we need to pay attention to, hang on a second. I'm a day trader. I short and long all day long, okay? I am a short and a long at the same time. I hedge. I talk about short scenarios and I also talk about long scenarios, okay? Let me just get you this video right over here from the last few hours explaining on, hey, this could actually be a good long opportunity, all right? So this is on the Legends trading community, just about an hour ago, okay? This is the potential trade that we're talking about right now, where we are hitting at a major support level, and we currently are, we're currently up a few $100s already from that level, okay? This is a kind of a day trade swing trade, all right, that we basically at support. The short position was right over here at this box. It was a scalp, and then here we're looking for potential longs. So don't say that I'm always wrong, because I will prove you with the Legends trading community, and I will get the community to come and talk right now in the comment section to, say if I'm wrong or not all the time. So watch it, watch it. The short position was this one right over here. This was the shorting position. Reason why we had the volume strategy playing out. What volume strategy? What is this guy talking about? Well, it's basically high volume candles here with very large volume, breaking here the support level with high volume as well, retracing to that level that is providing resistance, getting into that short with very good risk management. Let me just point out again, okay, that short scenario, hey, it's important. I will talk about where I'm wrong and where I'm right, okay? That where I'm pointing with the arrow is the short scalp. It is this one right over here. It's a scalp. We're coming down with volume strategy to test the lows. After this, you know what? We're taking profits and we're looking for the long setup, which is this one. So, yeah, that's definitely had to be said, okay? Had to be said. So, yeah, forget about the title and the thumbnail, okay? That is just to attract people. It's just a normal strategy that people use, getting crazy thumbnails. Pay attention to the video because, the thumbnails are not going to tell you where the market is going to go. What it's going to do, get the market where it's going, is, of course, great technical analysis and risk management. I will show you again what we've been talking about in the Legends trading community. It's a long setup right over here, potential setup, all right, with very good risk management. Keep those losses tight. This could be a 5-6 risk to reward. We did short the market, but we are out. We are out from the short, guys. Come on, we're at support. We're shorting to the support level. This was the short. We're in and we out. We take decisions. We are quick. We take profits. Then we out. We're looking for longs. Hey, this is how the market works, okay? If you're just going to be blinded in a short or in a long, then you're not going to be successful. We look at shorting and longing all day long. Now I'm long. Now I'm short. Now I'm long. Okay? Damn. Had to be said, guys. Got some people saying I'm always wrong. Get lost. Join the Legends trading community. Right. Okay. Should I short Andy? No, absolutely not. I don't think at this level we will start facing a little bit of resistance, but we need to see what kind of reaction we're going to get at the resistance. Okay. So far, hey, this head and shoulder scenario could end up in a massive bullish pennant. All right. Could end up in a massive bullish pennant, right? Symmetrical triangle when we are going to break to the upside. Yeah. Hey Andy, looking sharp today. Shogun Crypto, thank you very much. Trading is not for me. I'm losing every day. Wild Insider. It's definitely a skill, okay? Trading is a skill. But you know what is the key thing for trading is accepting where we at with support or with resistance and knowing how to manage risk, okay? This was the last 2 hours. Hey, sometimes we do get stopped out as well. It's natural. Nobody has a 100% win rate. For the moment, today has been 100% win rate. 2 trades I've posted for the last 2 hours on the Legends trading community. Is this one right over here? Hey, this is coming all the way down to 30,100, 30,050 range. It is there. The risk management is there, of course. As it's a scalp position, the risk to reward is not that big. But overall, this scalp position we could look for a swing trade long position, right? Like this one right over here, okay? This could be the long position that we're looking for. And that's basically it. This was posted when we were sitting at that support level, okay? So, just something that I wanted to point out there. Es importante. Because any haters, anybody, I'm happy to say I got stopped out on the videos. Obviously in the Legends trading community, you cannot hide from that. Legends know that. If it's a stop loss, it's a stop loss. But yeah, look at this comment. Come on, I need a screenshot. Bro, you are shorting. Stop it. You are always wrong. Come on. Hey, I will call you out. I will call everybody here, okay? Call everybody out here. Stop it. Because I'm not always wrong. I've got 100% win rate today. Not always, of course, we get stopped out, but just today it was been pretty good. I've had a really nice trading day today. Right, so let's continue. When alt season? Very good question. I'm going to get a video with my top 5 crypto coins that I am accumulating for the moment, and I will continue to accumulate in the coming months. That video should be out by tomorrow. My top 5 cryptos in my portfolio. Seems like I do better when I trade less, says Philip Tausant. Absolutely. Like button smashed. Destroy that like button, guys, for this educational content. No doubt. You know, just pure education, learning how to manage your risk. And absolutely correct, Philip. You know, got someone here in the comment section saying, hey, the more I trade, the more I lose, right? And it seems like I do better when I trade less. I do an average of in between 15 and 25 trades per month. Per month, it might be 30 trades, okay, possibly, but there are days that I do not trade. Yeah, I mean, because the more you trade, the more you are exposed for the market to take your capital. It's simple. The market is not here to make you a millionaire or to make you rich. It is to grab your money. Market makers are here. Institution, bots, you know, algorithms are here to take your money away from you. And that is it. So we need to understand the market structure, the fake outs, the levels, how we could risk our trading setups. Yeah, of course, it's not easy. And the less you trade, the better. You want to get into those really high probability trade scenarios. So I don't want moon, I want a need in Mars, okay? Even when you're wrong, you are right more often than me, says Brian. Yeah, thank you very much. Wish I could afford to be a legend, says John Edge. Hey, a legend is less than $100 a month, okay? You can always test it. You can always try it. I provide daily information, analysis, possible setups, and risk management. There is a lot of channels out there that... they're probably not as active as me. I've tried all different types of groups and Telegram and all that during my last years of my career, right, of my trading career. And there are just a bunch of crap, okay? I gotta say, I'm not saying that mine's the best, but I really want to provide that daily information and the levels and how we can manage our risk in those potential trading setups. And you are having it right over here. I mean, this is a possibility. This doesn't mean we're going to go all the way up there, but if you are in this trade, you could have a protected trade already, okay? We got liquidity at these highs. These highs are just they're just a clear point where the market could absolutely rocket to those levels. So it's all about talking about the risk management, all right, and how we can profit from these major moves. It's very important. I explain it. I explain why we at resistance and why this could be a short scenario scalp, okay? Basically, this was the volume strategy where we had a nice momentum to the downside and we could have got that resistance from this zone, this red box right over here, okay? Right now, no, of course not. We want to get into the first test, the first consolidation, which was this one right over here. This played out really, really nicely, getting that bounce here, getting that resistance from this level, and then switching to a long position. Now, the reason why this was a long position with good risk management, of course, that position is protected that I got already, is we're at support, okay? No matter how ugly this does look like, okay? No matter how ugly this looks like a head and shoulder scenario, we're going to break down here and we know that that could happen, okay? We know we could capitulate down here $1,000 because of this structure, okay? However, we very much know how to accept that, yeah, we are at support. Why? We are above the higher low support trend line, okay? Right over here, getting that volatility and holding. We are at the point of control from the volume traded the last 10 days almost, okay? It's actually 9 days, all right? Sorry, it's about 9. No, it's actually 8, okay? Well, the last, this range basically. this range, we're at support. The volume, you're right there. The point of control, right, is just, hey, we bounced from this level. We bounced. So yeah, point of control is very, very important tool, of course, you know, the volume profile to detect those big major high volume levels. No doubt in my mind that the price is going to get some resistance at this point of control right there. No doubt, it's very much a high possibility. So not only this higher support trend line and this point of control, we basically broke out from this channel that we've talked about now for the last few days, which has been providing very clear resistance on these lower highs, as you can see on the chart. So what is happening? We're bouncing, we're at a crucial range. If we are going to get into a long attempt, the only thing we can do is to have very good risk management and expect a potential projection to the upside to almost claim these highs or even go higher. So, right. I think it's time for a drink, and we're going to go through the comment section. So no doubt, yeah, this could be a head and shoulder scenario, right? It can be a head and shoulder, or it can be a symmetrical triangle, right? Who cares? You know, we are traders. We long and short. Right. Sorry, guys, I needed a drink there. Let me go through the comment section. Legends community member here. Andy is very good at what he does, says Dot. Yeah. If everyone does the opposite of what I do, I make money. You'll make money. Yeah. This has happened to me before in the past. Yeah, no doubt. Lol, why is he footing Andy? Philip, I don't know. It's probably because of the thumbnail, right? Maybe. It's maybe because of the thumbnail. No trader is always right. Andy gets it right 80% of the time. You need to apply good risk management, says DeWalt. DeWalt is also a member in the Legends trading community. He does insane technical analysis as well. So shout out to you, DeWalt, on your analysis as well. And 80% of the time, right? Yeah, you could arguably discuss 70, 80% of the time. But the most important thing is if we are wrong, we want to cut our losses. Okay, we want to cut our losses. Andy killing it in the Legends community all day long. Accurate as AF, says Marcel. Well, there we have it. There we have the people, actually, give me credentials right there in the comment section, which is highly appreciated. Of course, it is not like this every single day. There are some days that are going to be bad. I personally not going to be, I'm not ashamed of making the Legends trading community miss out on this large movement, okay? Because we were a little bit cautious just on the kind of price momentum and the volume here. And I missed out big time on longing this, very much knowing with the analysis that, hey, this is ready to pop, right? This is ready to pop, this descending broadening wedge. There's probably loads of people talking about this wedge and all of this. And I got to say, it was not the best couple of days, all right, as trading, as a lot of people, and me personally missed out on this long opportunity. Some people held the long that we called right down here at 24,800. Some people did, some people didn't. I didn't. I took all of my profits here, unfortunately, but I'm more of a day trader. So no worries about missing this, because inside of the ranges, I will be making profits. I actually prefer ranges, okay, to trade, because the levels are so well respected. It is absolutely insane. Just by looking at Fibonacci retracement, on this movement down, you hit the 618 right there, bang, back testing the April high. And, from this pivot high to the pivot low, you're hitting the 618 here again. And this was a great short, okay, also called on the Legends trading community, always providing the risk management and the potential short. This short right over here, right there, which is on the resistance of the channel and hitting the 618 from this pivot and hitting a high volume node here. There was still a high volume node, even though before creating this price action at this range. The reason why is because of this consolidation, right? So it was a resistance zone. That was a really nice short. Of course, we were talking about the risk management. How can I get into the short here with good risk? Well, you're not going to put a stop loss all the way up here, are you? Or you're not going to add to your position or do something silly like that. You need to manage a little bit your risk. If you start breaking out from this level, you can very much accept that the price can go higher. So you're just managing your risk here. And you're looking for these lows, okay, to be claimed. And I mean, bang, this was absolutely golden. Really nice. 2, 3 to 1 risk to reward. Anyway, so we very much know how to detect these possible, trading scenarios with good risk management, right? I can't stress it enough. It is not easy. A lot of people get emotional, but one of the main reasons is probably you are risking too much when you are emotional with your trading. So would you re-enter boost up your long if we retest at 30,200? No, I personally wouldn't. I mean, could we switch this resistance that we talked about in today's video? I mean, this could be a possible scalp scenario. Let's do some technical analysis, okay? I long 25x from 30,174. Andy, should my first take profit be a 30,600 at previous point of control or before already, says Chris. Yeah, I mean, no doubt that this level will be resistance. I would expect a bounce here from this zone. However, it's not the highest probability range, okay? We this formation is not great. This is not a long that I would personally take. I prefer another setup. There's no doubt that, if you longed here at the 30,100, 150 range, like we talked about in the Legends trading community, I would be defensive. No doubt. My stop is at break even at the moment, and no doubt that a take profit, okay, I would hold the position. If you get stopped out at break even, well, then that's it. What are we going to do about it? But from this pivot high to the pivot low, that 618 is at that point of control range from the volume traded the last few days. So we've got a nice area of consolidation here where we have, a high volume node on the volume profile. So yeah, there's no doubt it would be a take profit zone. 618 in point of control is always, a strong level if you are longing, right? The thing about this structure is just not looking. It's not looking great, right? It's a bit ambitious, no doubt. I'm a bit ambitious in thinking, hey, if we hold right now, there is a chance to come all the way to the highs, okay? There is a chance. Obviously, you're making more. You are making more than your loss. All right. So your risk to reward on this peak high is already higher than your stop loss, depending on where you entered. Of course, right. There is a range of where you possibly entered. So at this peak right there, you're already making a 2-to-1 risk to reward. So if you want to obviously right now, no, we're dropping a little bit, but at this pump, you could arguably discuss. I want to take profit here. I'm happy. I think it's bearish. I think we're going to break down. I think we're not going to pump. This has just been a massive, quick little short squeeze before we actually break down from this head and shoulder. It is very much possible, okay? We're getting the movement down right now. This is why, just because of this current structure, I personally would not want to long right over here, because we are very much aware of this scenario. It's just, for me, it's not a level to long. If you want to long, you want to try and long at the lowest level possibles, and have a tight-ish stop loss at these lows. Once we get the pump, be defensive, because you're just playing with fire here, right? You're playing with fire. Of course, for me right now, is just not, it's not a great shorting level. The reason why is because we've basically been testing the neckline and the point of control. So the long position is at much lower levels, and the short position for me right now, I wouldn't be interested in longing, and shorting until we get to much higher levels. So anyway, that's my brief explanation on this. We need to hold 30,300. What time is Powell speaking? Oh my goodness, Powell is speaking. Oh yeah, I forgot about that totally. So it's this is why we need to be defensive, okay, as well, especially when we have the news. Powell is speaking at 3:30. Oh, did he already speak? I think he's speaking now. It seems like he's already spoken, so I'm not sure if that brought a bit of volatility. Probably this volatility that happened. Greetings, Andy. Splash Fire. How are you doing? Kevin Phillip. Rob. He is speaking now. Okay. Andy, I wanted to thank you for your TA. I'm almost 50 years old. I have learned so much through your teaching. Regardless of the market direction, you've taught me to focus on price action and make that dollars. Wow, absolutely insane. Thank you very much for your, for those kind words, basically. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. What are your settings on the VPVR? We can take a look at that right away. Why not? It's basically row size is 200. I like the, and value area 70. Row size I like a lot. I don't like those thick levels, because with the row size, much smaller, you can actually detect those high volume nodes. So yeah, row size is 200. Right. Okay. Andy, which altcoin do you think will pump next? Wow, that's a very, very good question. Which altcoin do I think will pump next? That is a very good question. The best thing we can do here is take a look at coin market cap, okay, and take a look at Bitcoin Cash has been doing absolutely amazing. The best thing is to take a look at the last 7 days, the ones that haven't been pumping yet, okay. So we just go and click here on 7 days, and the ones that are a little bit in the red here for the last few days are the ones that could potentially be, on the start of a major pump, right? The ones that have pumped already is Bitcoin Cash, Pepe. We can see Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision. Oh my goodness, is that still around? Stellar Lumens. We got all of these different cryptos that have been pumping already. 70, 40, 30, 20% the last 7 days. So if we double click on there, we got the ones that are still kind of down here for the last 24 hours and 7 days, which are down 5%, 10%, right, in between 1 and 7 days. So these are the ones you want to be paying attention. Obviously we'll be going through the ones that are very, very good legit projects. Render and Stacks have been pumping for a couple of weeks, so the last 7 days here is not too reliable. But Optimism, for example, so we can take a look at OP, right? So we go on OP. I don't like DXY. This is something we need to talk about as well, okay? We want to talk about Optimism could be the one that could be on the verge of a major pump, no doubt. We just kind of tested the lows here. Let me just get this out of the way. So Optimism, right? Let's do just a full analysis on Optimism, looking at Coinbase. Let's get the volume profile here as a number one, okay, indicator, VRVP, and just take a look at this. This is not going to help very much. It's currently hitting resistance, which is also the highs that we got here, right over here back in 2022. So it's just definitely facing some resistance here with the point of control of the entire range over the last 2 years. 1 year, sorry. This is summer of 2022. So yeah, if we're getting VPV out of the way and taking a look at where we're at right now on the lower time frames, it could be that this one is gearing up for a nice pump, right? The reason why I do like this is because, obviously this zone is resistance, okay? Obviously this zone is resistance, but what I do like about OP Optimism is it is kind of forming a little bit of a descending wedge scenario. We need to understand that in this area, right, lower time frames, the impulsive moves is to the upside, okay? From only this local range, because if we do zoom out, we very much understand that the impulsive moves are to the downside here that we've had for the last few weeks. However, right now, for the last, week or so, 10 days, we had a consolidation. High volume spikes to the downside indicate a possible bottom formation, okay? A potential bottom as well. When we have high volume on a very end of a downtrend, or we've been trending down for a long time, they could indicate the bottom as well, right? That final move to the downside to get that reversal. So what is happening right now, what I do really like of Optimism at this range that hasn't pumped yet, is the possibility of getting that pump. So this is looking at the 4-hourly time frame, right? And on the 4-hourly time frame, what we do know is we've got significant volume to the upside with this pump here just about a week ago. We got a really nice consolidation right there. So I'm interested in these 3 ranges, right? 2 ranges we could arguably discuss, right? This range over here. Oh, we're very far away from that volume value area high of the range still. What I do like about this is that we are back testing the high volume candle right now from this drop, right? So if we do get a box right there, and these a lot of the times do provide major support or resistance. The back of this major candle on the 4-hourly is providing some support. So this could be a kind of a setup too right there, where you are moving down, you pump with high volume and you're back testing here inside of a wedge and you're ready to rock it. Okay, definitely a possibility, no doubt. So yeah, it doesn't look bad for a long attempt. Okay, obviously I would be managing risk very, very nicely. But overall, it looks like a descending wedge scenario, and we have some pretty nice impulsive move to the upside. So let's take a look at Fibonacci, not from this pivot low because we consolidated from this pivot low of the start of the pump. It is also hitting the 618 fib level, right, from the start of the pump right over here. So from here to here, we're hitting 61865, and we're back testing the red candle here and forming a wedgie scenario. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It does look like that this could have a pop to the upside, no doubt. Okay, it's very much possible. I've got some news about the World Series of Trading, guys. It is not going to happen by the beginning of July. I've just got back from the Bybit team. It's going to be very likely the beginning of August, so there's going to be a lot of time about this. I was hyped up because I thought it was going to be next week starting, but it's not. I just got back from the team saying, we're actually going to extend it, all right? It's going to be at the end of July, beginning of August. So anyway, make sure to get ready, guys. If you haven't got a Bybit account, make sure to create one with the link down below in the description where you got that insane bonus. You just need to scroll down. You got that insane bonus, and I want you to join my team because we are going to be a winning team. I can tell you that already, all right? That is almost guaranteed, all right? That is going to be a winning team. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed, of course, but last year we were ranked 20 out of 460 teams. Most of the competition, so 18, 24, round about the 20 ranking. And it was pretty cool. I had a really good time, sharing trade setups, all right, with the Legends trading community. And this year is just going to be the same. Like I said, if you want that daily analysis and scenarios, looking at the price of a Bitcoin and those possible setups, all right, and today has been pretty good with the setups. It's got to be said, of course. If it's bad with the setups, then we'll talk about it as well. The latest one being this, long position here at the 30,100 range, okay, to jump into that long for the possibility of the market going to higher levels. If you know the deal, you got the link down below in the description. Legends Trading Community. I post every single day there. Short videos, long videos on what is going on with Bitcoin and where I do see the highest probability setups with very good risk management. That's it. So if you want to join on there, obviously a lot of people are there for the education because I do explain very well, why are we bouncing? Why are we rejecting? Why is it a good trade? Why is it a bad trade? So yeah, feel free to join, guys, of course. We are a team at Bitcoinsensus. All right, so this is a monthly subscription, of course. Currently, it's less than $100 per month if you want to join for those daily analysis, and setups. Right, let me go through here the comment section because I got a super chat right away. I got no mods today. Okay, so mods. I got Pac-Man is around. Pac-Man, thanks for joining. Sorry, let's go right away with. I have been with Andy. Right, Chris. Thanks for the $5 super chat, my man. I have been with Andy since early days on YouTube and learned a lot from him. Massive respect from a trader fellow. Can you check Atom on the daily time frame? Chris, absolutely. I'm going to take a look at that right away for you, okay? Atom on the daily time frame. Thank you very much, I mean, this is the thing, right? I got most of people that are talking good about me because, yeah, I guess that is good. But there's always, some hater out there. I'm going to call them out, and I'm going to show results. I'm going to show them, the Legends trading community. We got people talking, backing me up here as well in the comment section, saying, hey, this guy that is giving you hate, has absolutely no clue of your track record and what and your educational content. However, I don't, anyway, look at the people talking about me in the comment section, right? It's just, yeah, I'm very much appreciated. There's always some guy that I'm like, hey, you haven't been here long enough to be talking bad about me. So get lost. Anyway, let's talk about Atom right away. Let's talk about Atom. Okay. So we broke from a symmetrical triangle. Just joking. Let's analyze the situation here. Atom, very interesting. It's got to break it down from this symmetrical triangle. Simple technical analysis. We could arguably discuss that this it's a very hard level. Very, very hard to say. You could. It's actually forming a kind of a dodgy Gartley pattern. So you're kind of failing to break down from these lows, right? So a swing failure pattern you could arguably discuss from these lows. What I do like about this is kind of this Gartley, right? Classic patterns right there. Gartley pattern here. Really some kind of symmetrical. Really symmetrical. It really does look nice. It's I would say it's almost at the one-to-one extension with Fibonacci time right there. Yeah, it's just at the one-to-one extension, right? It's very, very symmetrical, as you can see. Very, very symmetrical. And it's hitting the 7-8, slightly beneath the level, and getting a bounce. So, get the VPVR 1 second, guys. The thing about these analysis on the live streams, they're just very, very boring. I just take a look at basic stuff and don't do a full analysis with levels, daily levels, naked point of control, and all of this. It's just going to take a long time on a live stream to do a full analysis. But overall, we could expect a pretty significant bounce on Atom here, at least in the short term. But I would think that we are likely going to get resistance from this support trend line on Atom. If we were to backtest the scene of the crime, right? But I do see this getting a potential rally to this zone. It is possible. Obviously, this would not be a great long position at this current price level. So I would be waiting patiently for... yeah, you want to long at the retracements, basically, right? So a retracement down here back to the $8.20 or something like that would be the ideal for a long, right? To have, your good risk management. The bounce is definitely there on Atom to test the scene of the crime, right? Which is this higher low support trend line. You could form this kind of price action, and then here's going to be an interesting zone where I would be looking for a potential short, because there's no doubt I think that we could consolidate and create another lower high and actually continue the pattern breakout of this this symmetrical triangle, right? But yeah, the bounce, we've tested a major low, which was all the way back in December of 2022. This is a 6-month low level that's just been tested. Chainlink, a lot of the cryptos are testing a major low from December of 2022, some November 2022. And obviously on the latest live streams, we were talking about, hey, this is just such a crucial level to get a bounce to create a double bottom. It's just very, very likely to happen. So a lot of those cryptos right now are getting the double bottom right from the December, November lows. So we could arguably discuss in the immediate short term that this is going to continue a little bit to the upside and get a larger relief rally. Yeah, there's not much I could say. Longing from here is a little bit risky. I would wait for a little bit of a scary pullback, you know, and then you could probably get into the long with good risk. For shorting, yeah, it's not a great level to short just yet. It's very, very small bounce. That's what I think, in my opinion, anyway. Just a basic analysis on this. Andy, the best TA on YouTube. Thanks. I learned so much from you. Frank from France, says Frank. Hey, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, I used to be much more active. Of course, I'm really active with the Legends trading community. Of course, they have priority. I post every single day, morning, midday, when I have time and I'm in front of the computer. And yeah, obviously they have priority. It used to be a lot of live streams before, but I want to get in live streams, you know, 2 or 3 live streams a week on YouTube to continue with the educational content, of course. Great analysis. Keep it up. This is great content, says Crypto Lizard. Wow, thank you very much. Bitcoin. Yes, we need to analyze Bitcoin. Bitcoin's kind of holding this major support level. Getting a little bit of support right there from this crucial level that we did short. We did short this in the Legends trading community, and we did take profits at the lows. And then talked about the possible long opportunity, okay? This has been a proven, I mean, it's not my best level to long, I said on the stream, but if you want to have an attempt, you need to have good risk management. How can you have good risk management here? Where do you put your stop? Because the volatility can be here, it can be there, right? So it's very, very very difficult to get into a long here. However, this level has been proven to be support and resistance, and we broke out of it, you know, with significant volume. It's not a huge breakout, however, it's bouncing out support. So I wouldn't go crazy, you know, on this. There's 2 ways in trying to long this. Is, you know, stop loss much lower because you could get a bit of volatility, but obviously you are aiming for these highs at $31,000, but it's just kind of not worth it, right? You want to try and get in at lower levels and be defensive, right? So entering here, if you can manage your risk, it's just not the best. It's not the best level to enter a trade. It's like in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's at a. What is curious to see about this, guys, is important for me as well, is to take a look at the entire range of the last, you know, 10 days. This has created a huge, massive range, and if we do take a look at the fixed volume profile, one of my favorite tools to take a look at the levels is, you know, just put a few, you know, levels like this, and we can see that obviously the value area low is all the way down here at $30,000. We just slightly created a wick down there, guys. Look at this, right? So it's a massive value area. This is 8 days, sorry, of this is from the 21st, from 8 days of trading consolidation. So we have a value area high that a lot of the times is wicked above, but providing the resistance as you collapse back down. And the value area low where it provides support, where you could wick and you could actually have some bumpy action afterwards. This is basically what has happened today. Of course, today we were eyeing more, not on the value area low of the trading range. We were eyeing the point of control, which is right over here, as you can see. So yeah, no doubt it was support, despite it was a head and shoulder. Who cares about these, you know, patterns, right? It's obviously just an indication of, hey, we could get a pretty decent pullback, okay? But this is not going to be, this is not going to stop me from entering a long position if I find the opportunity. Always with very good risk management, guys. I cannot stress this enough. It took me years to understand well the risk management because I was, you know, emotional. I was risking more than I could will to lose, always, guys. And everybody goes through these stages, you know. Everybody, you guys watching, 100% of you guys, 100% of you guys always have those days that you want to risk more, you want to go more heavy, guys. It's It's absolutely, it's a formula for failure, okay? That is a formula for failure. It's always going to be like that. And there's always going to be people like that, right? You always need to risk on every single trade in between 1 and 3%. Always. And this is, you need to implement this with a chip in your brain. Always. There's no trade that you need. I'm going to put a stop loss of 10% here of my capital, or no, it's 3% maximum. So you're looking to risk 1, 2, or 3. Stay in that range, okay? If you have $10,000, you are risking 2, 4, 600, okay? Sorry, my bad. In between $100 and $300. I was thinking of $20,000 now. $100 to $300. You cannot have $10,000 and risk $1,000 as a stop loss. No, it's too much. If you want to be consistent, right? It's too much. It always needs to be like that, guys. Always. Wish I knew about risk management before getting married. Very good one. Very good one. Yeah, it's the same mistake we create every single time. People still get married, right? People still getting married. What's going on? I actually had. I'm gonna tell a story here, but I'm gonna say 3 well-known friends. Okay, for the last the first wedding I attempt in 2019. 2018, 2019, and 2021. The 3 of them have divorced already. 3 of them have divorced. I went to 3 weddings in less than 4 years, and 3 of them have divorced already. How crazy is that? So it seems like I'm not going to get married anytime soon, just because of the outcome. I can, Anyway, hello, I'm late. Sorry. Can you show BTC US dollar tether what's happened? Yeah, basically what has happened and what is happening is we are forming this structure over here, right? Some people will say this is a head and shoulder scenario. This is poised to break down from the higher low support trend line. However, this was only speculation, right? This is only speculation that this is going to drop down. We're at support, so if anything, you can try a long attempt at low levels, just like we talked about in the Legends trading community, for that possibility of coming to 30,600, which would be our first resistance level. Why? Because it's the we have a high volume node on the volume profile right there, as you can see. And also it would be the 618 from this pivot high to the pivot low. That would be the kind of the first take profit zone, where you could take 50% off the table and leave some open just in case this is going to be a symmetrical triangle at the end of the day, where we are bouncing in between lower highs and higher lows and finally break this zone. I mean, I don't think this is going to be the case, but however, I would like to be in a long position all the way down here if this is going to happen, right? So yeah, I mean, this is just basically what is happening at the moment. Right now, holding here as support, I would expect higher. I will be paying very close attention with the Legends trading community. How are we going to hit the 30,600, where we do have that high volume node on the volume profile, and it's going to be the 618 from the pivot high of yesterday to the pivot low of today. Crucial level. We'll analyze the situation to see if it's worth a potential short, or are we going to stand by and say, hey, it looks like that we are going to go higher, at least to test the resistance of this symmetrical triangle formation. So Andy, not a high probability trade, says Aditya. Will you take a look at H-bar, please? Do you think it's going to retrace much more? Wow, we can take a look at H-bar right away. Wow, how many comments? Natoshi, how are you? Hello, Natoshi. Natoshi Nakamoto. Right, let's take a look at H-bar here for someone in the community. H-bar. H-bar. Very interesting. It also has a Gartley pattern, even though I think it extended a little bit more at the 7.8. Yeah, it went to the 0.88. Bit of a dodgy one. Did get a little bit of a support here, but yeah. Will it retrace much more? Oh my goodness, what a roller coaster is this crypto. Wow, wow, wow. This has gone absolute. I remember H-bar when it was trading at 40 cents. I remember analyzing this situation here. But yeah, I mean, hey, no doubt, this is a cryptocurrency that I think has future. And I mean, these consolidation at this 5 cent zone is just absolutely golden, I think, for accumulation. No financial advice, of course, because hey, I'm going to bring a top 5 cryptocurrency video out, okay, from my personal portfolio that I do strongly believe can do in between a 5x and a 50x, going to the most riskiest one, okay. And I've done my research and I'm buying up, guys. You know, these are the moments to buy up for the next coming years. Whether we do go lower or not, it doesn't really matter, okay? But I like it. I like this. This looks very interesting. I like this chart. Thing about this is I mean, this could be because I see H-bar breaking the structure here of this, I don't know, wedgie scenario, right? It's a wedge scenario. Descending wedge scenarios tend to break up, right? So it broke up here. It broke up with some pretty impulsive volume, right? Just to understand the structure of the market. It actually broke out with some pretty impulsive momentum to the upside. And it's broke a little bit of the structure here. It broke bearish structure, right? Because, you know, going through the basic, lower high, lower low, lower low right there, lower high, oh my goodness, and lower low right there. This is creating a higher low, a higher high already, right? So you've broken the structure already of the market despite this aggressive corrective move. I think this one is ready for continuation to the upside. Because it could take a little bit longer, go a little bit lower. Yes, it's possible. This also does look like a descending wedge breakout, okay? If we do go with the Elliott wave theory here, I mean, you could arguably discuss that this is one wave up and this is a second corrective wave. Hey, no doubt in my mind, if you ask me, what is this? Is this a corrective move and this is an impulsive move down? I'm going to say no. This is the impulsive move up and this is the corrective move down. Why? Well, number one is volume. Volume is higher on the impulsive moves always, not on the corrective moves. So you have higher volume on the impulse to the upside. You have low volume on the corrective move, even though you have a spike right there. That could be the indication of the bottom of this correction. Just saying, a lot of the times when you see a spike at the end of a possible correction, it could be the bottom. So, I mean, out of speculation, you know, what if, you know, a lot of the altcoins haven't created a big relief rally, guys. In the bear market, you want big relief rallies, right? Big relief rallies, super big. That gets everybody surprised. We haven't had them on a lot of cryptos yet. Okay, so the next thing is what you're going to see in the next coming weeks or months, right? Is a potential explosive move right there on some altcoins, and everybody's going to be like, "Yo, what's going on? You know, I thought we were in recession. I thought crypto was dead. You know, is it alive again? Should I invest?" Well, you probably should have invested a few weeks ago because we want to be ahead of the herd. And could this be the second wave, corrective wave, and we are just about to get an impulsive big third wave here in the case of H-bar? I'm going to say yes, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. So of course, it's still a little bit of speculation, guys. You know, obviously that third wave could be the 1.618 right there, and you know the fifth wave, I don't know, somewhere like that. It's just a possibility, of course. So yeah, I mean, for me, it's pretty clear that the bearish structure has been broken with this pump that we did have in between January and February, okay? And this is a corrective move. We've already created those 3 waves down. This is creating 3 waves down, right? We can count them together here. And it's basic. It's 1, it's 2, and it's 3. So yeah, you know the deal. You know the deal, right? This could be the possibility of a start of a major run in the next coming weeks for a lot of the altcoins. The best way to speculate on this, I mean, hey, let's go to the 4-hourly time frame. Is managing your risk, of course. You know what? I would like the price to I mean, it's a little bit difficult, this, because yeah, I would like a little bit lower if I want to try a long attempt, of course. You know, for example, down to the 618 Fibonacci from the start of the pump. It's almost there, really. It's almost there. It would be nice to test these highs as well, these last lower highs, right? So basic technical analysis, where the lower highs are back tested as support. So it would be nice to get a little bit of lower price action and then have pretty good risk management, right? I'm not sure if you're going to need to be careful when you're trading these cryptocurrencies on exchanges, because you are going to get these massive moves that can wick you out. So the best thing about trading altcoins, in my opinion, with my experience, and I'm not an altcoin trader, I can already tell you that, unless it's highly probable, is low leverage, low capital, and have reasonable, stop losses, right? So if you are going to attempt a long position here at this range, you would be aiming for the high or higher. Give it a bit of room, right? If we do get a corrective move, because we're very much aware of the wicks. But obviously, if you are going to come back much lower than this low over here, then you could arguably discuss that these lows are going to be tested, right? They're going to be, if you start coming down like this, you could arguably discuss it's going to get that movement down. So what you're basically looking here for is a higher low creation, right? To have a continuation to the upside after this breakout of this, massive descending wedge. This is a 3-month descending wedge that was just broken a few weeks ago. No, sorry, just last week. So, yeah, I mean, I think this could be bullish. This could be bullish for the next coming weeks. Right, let's go right away. Let's go here. Le Found Music. Hola, amigo. Please check Sui for a long entry. Thanks. Right, let's take a look at Sui here for Le Found Music right away. All of these cryptos, guys, can be traded, such as HBAR on Bybit. They can trade on Mexi and Bitflex as well, guys. It's another way for you to get into the best exchange and the best bonus, but it's also a way to help me to continue with YouTube, with educational content, technical analysis, and potential setups, okay, or with very good risk management. You got those links down below. This is what makes me continue on YouTube, of course. Got to be clear on that. But you got an insane bonus on Bybit. $30,000 can be claimed depending on what you deposit. Bitflex, Mexi, they are no KYC, okay? A lot of people had to leave Bybit or don't want to do KYC. Bitflex, my second best option, and also Mexi, guys. There is a bunch of cryptos on these crypto exchanges as well, and no KYC is required, right? You don't have to put any details or anything. It's just an email and a password. You can link here. You can get into the platform in less than 2 minutes, all right? It just needs an email and a password. Bybit is my number one crypto. I'm like, Bybit is for me is number one. I've been trading for over 4 years on Bybit and I absolutely love it. But yeah, best options that I do see with no KYC is Bitflex and MEXC, guys. You got crazy bonuses down below for small fish as well, right? You know, if you just deposit $100, you can get $10 on Bitflex in the case of Bitflex, okay? So yeah, check it out, guys. You got those bonuses on those exchanges. You know, on Bybit you can trade HBAR. That I do know. That I do know. So we're getting a bit of that pumpy action on Bitcoin finally. We did get the bounce from it's getting the bounce from this zone. It wasn't, for me, it wasn't a preferred long. If you're in a long position, you should be in a long from this range, not from here. But yeah, we could expect higher levels, no doubt. Natoshi, are you still streaming? Check out Natoshi, guys. She is always, you know, posting videos and shorts and live streams. She's great fun. Check her out, guys. She's always doing analysis on you know, the different Bitcoin as well, but also Nasdaq. She likes Nasdaq a lot. Natalia Natoshi. Right, let's take a look. Lever, please, newly subscribe. Lever, newly subscribe. Someone, Rex Layout. Let's take a look at Lever. What is Lever? Okay. I really want to go through most of the comment section, guys. Really want to do that. But it's mission impossible. Lever, what is Lever? Leverify. Woo, Leverify. It is down 6%. Let's take a look at the chart. Let's take a look at Lever. Right away. What is Lever? Ooh. Very volatile. It's a very low cap crypto. 19 million of market capitalization, fully diluted 44 million. It's a baby basically. But I don't know what to say about this one, right? Oh, pump and dump kind of scenario, but it's basically at the lows. There's no real technical analysis to be implemented on these kind of cryptos where they just pump, come back to the lows, pump to the highs, back to the lows, pump, maybe not reach the highs halfway, and then dump back to the lows. So there's no real technical analysis on these low cap cryptocurrencies, okay? Gotta be said, you know, there's just no analysis to be done on the pump and dump coins. So what you could arguably discuss is that this range is going to hold for this cryptocurrency, and you could buy a bag and do a 3-5x in the next coming weeks, and then sell your bags, you know, as soon as you make that 5x. You know, that's what I could speculate on this cryptocurrency. It's at the lows here from November. So yeah, I mean, this is what I could say. This is a gamble, right? I don't know if this is going to break down at the end of the day and just consolidate beneath the level. And you're like, hey, you told me on your stream I was going to buy this and make a 3x. It's just the gut feeling, right? Out of seeing these charts every single day on altcoins, you know, forming these kind of scenarios, and they just come back to the lows and pump, and then come back to the lows, maybe go slightly below and then pump. They just have these kind of market cycles. There's not much to analyze on this. Could you arguably discuss it's forming a wedgy scenario here? Well, not a wedgy scenario. It's just basically creating aggressive lower highs. But yeah, this is classic, right? This is classic momentum till it actually ends to the end right there, bang, and gets a nice explosive breakout. I might do some research. I have no idea what this crypto is. Leverify, no idea. We'll do a little bit of research on that. Andy, BTC yesterday high, current low, fib or 5 reaction or 0.5 reaction. When OnlyFans link, says Tick One. Yeah, very soon, very soon. MicroStrategy just bought 12,333 Bitcoin. Absolutely phenomenal. He's yeah, I think he's got about, what, 100,000 Bitcoin or something like that. How many Bitcoin does he have? I think he has over 100,000 Bitcoin, which is absolutely nuts. Right. Thanks a lot. Appreciate, gent. You're very welcome. Dogecoin, not much people are talking about it. The chart looks good. All right, let's take a look. Sui, please, you forgot. Oh yeah, Sui as well. Let's take a look at Sui. Sorry. Sui US dollar. Let's take a look at also Dogecoin. Wow, Sui. I mean, this one came out of nowhere and got listed on all of the exchanges and just started dumping like crazy, of course. I think there's not much to analyze on Sui, okay? It's a blockchain project that came out a few weeks ago and got listed on every single exchange, okay? But then obviously we need to be cautious on that because everybody's listing, you know, everybody's talking about it suddenly and it's like, hang on a second, this is already listed at $1. The market cap was pretty high already. Sui, yeah, I'm just staying away of these kind of coins that get listed suddenly out of nowhere on all of the exchanges with a market cap of, you know, $500 million, you know. It's like, no way. I mean, this is just like what happened on ICP. There's not much to be said on this one. I've done no research whatsoever. It's still in a very aggressive downtrend because it launched with a high market cap, just like ICP. We had some influencers, I'm not going to name anybody, that were talking. They must have been paid a huge amount, okay? I do a lot of research. I do get a lot of promotions and deny a lot of promotion, guys. The Telegram is crazy. Can we sponsor this? Can we do this? Can we do 90%? We say no because it's just crypto crazy projects, and no matter if they do give us, you know, $10,000 for a you know, a 2-minute integration on a video or a dedicated video, it's not worth it, all right, for the reputation. And I know some crypto influencers got really bad reputation because of talking of some cryptocurrencies and saying that's 100x, 50x, and you know, and going a little bit too deep on the promotions because these guys are offering good money. But overall, like I said, we reject here at Bitcoinsensus 90% of the promotions because we are very careful. We do our research. We do not want to talk about something crappy on our videos, okay? On our videos, on our channels. So we're very, very cautious on that. Reputation is the first thing. So yeah, you can name it right away, you know, someone talking about ICP, right? In its early stages back in 2021, it launched at about $400 or $500. And oh my goodness, we could see some influencers talking about this coin, you know, about it's the future, it's this, it's the other. This one went from $400 all the way down to $4 in a matter of months, in a matter of 1 to 2 years, right? So you can probably you probably know who talked about this, what kind of influencers talk about this. You know, I'm not going to name anybody, but you just need to be very, very careful. I talked about XCAD. I think XCAD was a pretty cool project. You know, we did get this was a promotional video. We did get paid for talking about XCAD. I think it's brilliant. You know, I think it's a brilliant idea because they can actually get some revenue out of people watching YouTube videos. Right? They get paid by these creators and promoters, right? That they're actually getting paid real money. So would I say it's a long-term sustainable business? You could say it could arguably be quite sustainable, but I talked about this a few weeks ago and we did some research and we thought, hey, you know what? This is actually pretty solid. You know, they have big partnerships. They look pretty good. But anyway, it was a paid promotion, of course. But the project looked pretty good and you were getting paid by watching YouTube videos. Anyway, I'm getting lost here. Just something that I wanted to talk about. So Sui, there's no real chart that we can analyze on Sui, unfortunately. There's no technical analysis that can be talked about on Sui. And as you can see, it's just dropping here. No major consolidation, no big major level. So it's just in a downtrend. We haven't got any price data from the past to take a look at solid levels. Unfortunately, it's just trending down. So we're going to take a look at Dogecoin. Someone said in the comment section that Dogecoin looks very, very good for a potential pump scenario, right? Let's take a look at Dogecoin right away. What's this? We got some... Get this out of the way. I can't remember about that. But anyway... Dogecoin. Does Dogecoin look good? Does Dogecoin look good for a major pump? We're probably going to take a look at another chart here that has more. There we go. Yeah, I mean, this does look... It looks like a solid level. This 6 cent zone looks like a solid level. One of the main reasons why here on Dogecoin is because we had several months of consolidation at the 5 cent, 6 cent zone back in 2021, right? Before we got the massive pump. So this large consolidation, of course, left a high amount of volume, and that is why we got supported nicely here, right? If you show me a chart and we're trading at this stage, you guys know, right? I'm going to say, hey, this looks like it is, hey, this is bottoming out here. You could expect this to get a pump because you're getting supported from this level. So obviously, when you see this, you say, okay, this is a good buy zone, of course. Then, yeah, you get the pump. So what is basically happening right now is we're still at that support range. So are we going to get a bounce from this zone? It is a bit wedgy as well, right? It's kind of you're slightly creating lower lows right there if you zoom in on the chart, right? So you're kind of forming a little bit of a wedgy scenario here, right? I think Dogecoin will support this 5 cent zone. I think it will try and support this zone and start pumping in the next coming weeks. It looks like about time, right? It looks about time to, we've been sitting around here for over a year, just at the 5-6 cent range. We got a pump to 10 cents, 11 cents. That's fine. But yeah, these charts remind me very much. It might die off a little bit for a few months, right? You might get a pump here, but then boring price action for several months till you start rallying. But I don't see the price of Dogecoin going to 1 cent, for example, right? I think 1 cent Dogecoin is from the past. I think it will survive this 5 cent zone. Might dip to 4 cents. That would be a good buying opportunity because Dogecoin is going to be one of those meme coins that will survive and will go probably back to all-time high in the next coming years. Of course, coming years, that might take a long time, but it will be one of those meme coins that will survive. It's got a big community, large name at the moment, so Shiba Inu and Doge. And I think this is a good zone where you could arguably discuss that you could start accumulating some, not for trading. I'm not a fan of trading meme coins because they're just a little bit too volatile and unpredictable. Like hugging a cactus. Right. Let's go here. What about Sora Network? Sora Network, I got absolutely burnt a little bit, okay? I got a bit burnt with Sora Network, but I still think that this is a good project, but it's just got absolutely crushed, okay? It's got absolutely crushed. But yeah, I just bought a bag. I'm not continuing to buy some of this one, but I just got a bag there inside of the portfolio, and it's just got absolutely heavily kicked, okay? So this is it's just there. I just put a few $1,000s in Sora Network, and it's just there for the next bull run to see if it does something, right? It's one of those high risk, high to reward cryptocurrencies. Yeah. Andy, at what time are you live on YouTube? Well, I like to go live in between 3-4 Central European time. Doge's Donetho ever since Elon Musk got you sued for shilling. He won't again. Okay. Same dough. Yeah, but anyway, it's still it's the meme coin, okay? It is the meme coin of cryptocurrencies, right? We've got hundreds of meme coins at the moment, but the Dogecoin is like the #1 meme coin, right? So Andy, I have 300. Should I pay for the Legend group? Will I be able to make more than $100? Wow, this is a very, very good question. It's all up, it's education. If you just get into 4 or 5 trades in 1 month and they are profitable, I can already tell you, yeah, of course you will make them. This is an educational content, okay, channel where we talk about the possibilities here of some trading setups, and I explain the levels and scenarios every single day. Of course, it's up to you. It's a monthly subscription. you can get in, and if you don't like it, you don't renew the subscription next month. I hope that a lot of people do enjoy it and do like it, and a lot of people like to stay and focus on the analysis that I provide every single day. So you know the deal. If you want to join, it's a monthly subscription. You're not getting married with anybody. It's less than $100 a month. So if you don't like it, hey, that's it. You don't renew next month. That is basically it. Okay, you have the link down below in the description. Okay, for the Legends Trading Community. It's the like the third, fourth link. You can see it right there. Legends Trading Community. If you don't like it, you can leave, and that's it. You don't want to talk bad about me. I haven't got much people talking bad about me, so that is a good sign. It's just pure education, setups, possibilities, reading the market, and trying to get into the highest probability trade setups. Of course, a lot of people want 10 trades a day, and you're not going to get that in the Legend Trading Community. I'm sorry. I do in between 15 and 30 trades on average every month on Bitcoin. That's it. I need a couple of good trades to actually pay my bills for a few weeks, right? So I'm very, very selective. For the people that get into crypto with a few $100s, right? Hey, I'm entering I've got a trading capital of $500. You're not going to make much, okay? You're probably going to make a few $100s in 1 or 2 months, right? Being realistic, if you're looking to double your account of $500 in a matter of a week, I can already tell you that you're likely going to lose your $500. It's not the way how you trade. You need to be consistent and have very good risk management and scale up, 3%, 4%, 5% of your capital, by making these nice high probability trade setups. So this is why I usually recommend, if you want to start in the trading world, a couple of $1,000, make it $2,000-$3,000 if you want to try and make a few $100s a month, all right, which already can be a pretty significant income for somebody, for some people. But making a few $100s a month with a $500 capital, it's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. It's unlikely to happen. Okay, so small little profits, small little losses, small profit, consistent gains, and realistically, with an account of $2,000-$3,000, you can make a few $100s. Make it be at $300, $400, $500, $600 would be a good month if you do manage to make $600 with an account of $3,000. That is a good month. You basically made 20%, 25% of your capital. So it's just slowly and consistently to get. Your academy is awesome, says Natoshi. Thank you. How much would you pay to marry me, Natoshi? You are selling yourself. I don't believe it. $1 million to marry Natoshi. BTC shortcoming. BTC shortcoming. I'm not too sure. I think, this does have a chance to run up here, to continue. For me, this is no short at the moment. For me, it's no short. When you are creating this kind of price action in a symmetrical zone and getting supported by the support, I want to see higher to maybe get into a short at a stronger resistance level. We'll check the reaction here at this high volume node. We'll check the reaction at the 618 fib level from yesterday's pivot high to today's pivot low, 618 fib level with that high volume node right there. Check the reaction. If it gets exhausted, we're maybe going to get into a short position. Who knows? We'll try and see that price action. You know what? I'm going to set an alert right there. And then, once that alert is sent, okay, to my phone, I'm going to go, hey! And then I'm going to run to the charts and jump into the Legends Trading Community and say, guys, let's see what we got. And that's how we trade. Just put 1K in baby Pepe and sit on it. Oh my goodness, baby Pepe. Let's take a look at baby Pepe. You must be kidding. Is there a baby Pepe? Oh yeah, there is. There's about 3. Which one? There's about 3 baby Pepes. Which one should I put my money in? Shut up and take my money. Yeah, stay extremely cautious on these meme coins, guys, because I don't think Baby Doge and Baby Shiba Inu did very well at the end of the day. So, oh my goodness, last update, May 18th. Oh my goodness, this looks like a big scam. They haven't updated the price for 1 month. Oh my goodness, it's on the Binance Smart Chain as well. Oh my goodness, big red flag. Yeah, it hasn't even got a chart. Oh my goodness. Stay cautious with these Bebe Pepes and these meme coins. Oh my god. What's that other baby Pepe? I mean, it's probably someone from the project here shilling his own project, okay? Baby P. No way. Stay away and stay cautious from these, altcoins, yeah. Anyway, never mind. I'm waiting for Baby Pepe Inu to go all in. Right. Andy, any impact expected due to TUS dollar issues on the market? I did see something. I didn't do much research on this stablecoin actually, but I did see something somewhere. I'm not sure if it was on Twitter or something. Has it depegged a little bit? Or what happened? I'm not sure what happened to this stablecoin. I think there's some news about them not being used on some exchanges. They kind of paused the transactions from it or something like that. Yeah, I basically haven't done any research whatsoever. Right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I think we can expect higher on Bitcoin. We got supported nicely here. We could expect higher levels. I'm going to check the reaction here at this at this high volume node and 618 from this range, and then take a decision, see if it's going to be worth to get into a trade setup. Overall, we held the lows. The option of getting into the long trade was provided in the Legends trading community, of course. It was an option. Hey guys, take this with a pinch of salt, but we're probably not going to break down from this head and shoulder that I got on the thumbnail. So this is why it is important to take a look at the content, what we talk about, not only the thumbnail and the title, okay? I know, I'm sorry, my bad, it's a mistake, okay? We shouldn't be like this, but if not, people will not join the streams. You know, if we have a really crappy thumbnail with not a big title, then I'm not gonna get traction, right? But overall, yes, we are long. We are long from the 30,100 range to see, if we are going to get that leg up. So, you know the deal. You got the Legends trading community if you want to join. It's down below in the description. You got the links of my favorite exchanges, Bybit being the #1. Insane bonuses to claim, okay? As soon as you sign up with the link in the description, it just takes a couple of minutes. Bitflex and Mexi if you don't want to give any details, no KYC. Also good bonuses down below, okay? Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you found this educational and had a good time. And I will see you in the next one.